All right, there we are. Welcome, everybody. It is Friday night here on the East Coast of what is still called North America. And where you are, it might be Saturday morning, it might be Friday afternoon, you might be somewhere else. And we're still happy you're here. We still call it Friday Night Comics, just easier that way. So welcome. It's the We Believe in Comics free Friday night workshops at Sequential Artists Workshop, or SAW. SAW is a nonprofit. We're a nonprofit school. We have online courses, which you can find at sawcomics.org. We've got some coming up soon. We don't even have pictures for them yet, but Art and Activism with Maureen Burdock is coming up. We're going to do something in 2026 called Starting Your Graphic Novel. It'll be a little bite-sized thing. And what else? We are inviting you to tell us some if you're interested in particulars at sawcomics.org. I'll show you that. Oh, and next week I'm going to do the Friday night workshop. But if you go to sawcomics.org, go to the bar at the top, and you'll see we're looking for your suggestions. What kind of courses would you like to see? Meanwhile, 24-hour comic day is coming up. We're going to have a Zoom room open for 24 hours in the SAW space. So come join us, and you can find that in our member space, but I'll put that link in the chat. And meanwhile, donations. Thank you if you donated. It helps keep these events free. It helps us pay the instructors. It helps us support our system of offering scholarships for all of our major courses and most of our minor ones. And it helps keep us afloat and here and thriving. So let's get started. Anyway, please no inappropriate speech or imagery. Let's keep it PG-13 when we are sharing. Share on social media. You can use that hashtag Friday Night Comics. You can tag us at Comics Workshop, and I'll put Amy's in the chat. And meanwhile, you can also join us at members.sawcomics.org. Let's keep in watch on the time, and we have a hard stop at 90 minutes, which is about 87 minutes from now. But there's lots of ways to share, and I will put those in the chat multiple times, including the PDFs that we make every week. And you can check the chat. For the links, we put that up at seesawcomics.org, and they look like this. They are just really great weekly artifacts from these temporal events that we have that are so great. So enjoy. I'm really, really excited that Amy Noseworthy is here to help us reclaim the ancient text. I'm super excited to see what it is precisely we're talking about and how to reclaim what is becoming lost. And I'm also glad for Amy offering me the inspiration to wear my Nancy tie. So I will stop sharing. And Amy, I'm going to spotlight you, which will make you big on everybody's screen. And then you can do that sharing trick that we tried before. And if we need to figure that out, we'll do it.
Okay.
Welcome. And thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me, and thanks. It's so cool watching everybody, you know, say hello from their location. I'm so pleased that you've all joined us here to learn about um, the stink line and similar. Um, my name's Amy, like Tom said. I'm really happy to be with you tonight. I am in Toronto, uh, Ontario. I am a cartoonist and an illustrator and a researcher and a teacher, and I've recently finished a master's degree at the Ontario College of Art and Design. And one of the things that I did was look at the sort of development of comic book language and or of sort of comic strip history and development in the early 20th century in the newspapers in the US. I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great to sort of play with those ideas? So, what we're going to do tonight is think about all the ways that comics make the unseen seen on the page. So it isn't just smells.
Mhm.
um, and this is sometimes a little difficult in a virtual kind of Zoom setting, but I'd like to give it a try. An emanata enthusiast, Maxine, I love to hear it. Um, I thought first we just take a minute to say, well, what are we talking about? What what are these things? They are defined in a book that I'm really excited to share with you guys, Mort Walker's Lexicon of Comicana, as indicia. So there, or if you're reading my thesis, extradiegetic indicia.
Whoa,
Um,
nice.
yeah, there we go. So that's the master's degree word.
When I
Not to
learned that
brag.
word diegetic, my mind was exploded. That was about 5 years ago. Anyway, keep going.
It's
Sorry.
pretty fun. So I'm gonna invite people. First, I'll just do like a little accessibility check. I'd like to invite anyone might be having trouble hearing, or do you need me to slow down? Please, accessibility is really important to me in all that I do. So if you need anything that to aid in your access to what we're doing here, please don't be shy. I can slow down. I can't do much technology wise to make myself louder, but we can repeat things. We can copy them in the chat. I know Tom's going to support us with that. So, um, second, I am fine with people unmuting and just talking. If it's a question or in response to a question that I'm going to pose right now, which is, what am I talking about? I mean, I ask that a lot, but right now, what are we talking about when we talk about indicia, when we talk about invisible marks making the invisible visible? Does anybody want to like throw out an example, verbally or
I
chat?
think I think in the
Um,
chat would be better. We usually
oh,
keep
okay,
access limited,
sure.
but um
In the meantime, I'm going to share my camera and
and what was the phrase you used that you're asking for, Marks? Or what did you
yeah,
say?
like examples, like what are we talking about when we say it, well, indicia, speed lines, surprise marks. Yeah, those. So surprise marks have a name, as do zigzags. So surprise marks are often called flutes, and the zigzags for shaking are adjutrons. Motion lines, absolutely. Yep, flutes. Maxine's way ahead of us. Bill, don't worry about it. Um, so yeah, keep them coming. Temperature, absolutely. Swallops. Somebody's read the Lexicon of Comicana. So when we look at comic strips, there was before Mort made his lexicon in 1980, there was no dictionary. There was no encyclopedia of these things. It was just a language that developed um, over common use. The idea light bulb I see in the chat is a really good example. Like somebody just used that and then everybody started to use it. And this language developed by repeated use by cartoonists who were looking at each other's stuff um, in the early 20th century, and they've become codified into like a real vocabulary that we all kind of understand. I'm gonna, okay, we don't want to go into a rabbit hole, Walter, but Kirby Crackle, I think, is a slightly different thing. Um, but you know what? Let's let's talk after. Let's go to I'm Maxine. Oh, pens. Yes, let's do that too. This is a Pigma Sensei. It's just a sort of a cheap and cheerful. Um, and I can, yeah, we can get back to pens. It's just a like a porous nib Pigma Sensei. It's the same company that makes Microns. It's plastic. I usually don't use anything quite this bold, so I just grabbed this for tonight. Um,
Chris wants to know if musical notes count.
well, they can count. They don't always count.
Whoa. Because
Ah,
sometimes they're extra diegetic and sometimes they're intradiegetic.
yeah. But for
Right?
example, I did have them in my. Well, sometimes they're like a caption. Sometimes they're text, right? But this guy, we all know what that means. We all know what he's doing, right?
Oh.
He's whistling. Um, I saw someone talking about temperature. So you guys are way ahead of me here. You know what we're talking about, right? This is a favorite of mine, the eye line. I know what you're
Oh,
looking at.
yeah.
We of
Nancy used
course,
that a lot.
yeah, we of course have motion lines. We This language is really sophisticated. Um, for example, you can tell that like one of these is smell and one of these is temperature, right?
Mm.
Um, it is a very slight variation that gives us, but instinctually we understand this. Um, And it's the sort of thing that is really codified, but we we understand it on a kind of gut level. And so I'm going to work us through a couple of exercises tonight um, that are going to they're going to explore these marks, okay? And so I'm going to ask you for a little bit of trust, a little bit to go with me a little bit, and I'm going to share with you a handout if that's okay. A link, you don't need it, but just for your interest, um, I'm going to share with you a few pages from Mort Walker's Lexicon of Comicana that you might just find useful for inspiration. Although I'm looking at this chat and nobody needs inspiration. You guys are all over this. This is love me a good flute
Oh, you
fern.
got a
Love me a
Dropbox
good
link
fern.
over there. That's great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so this is just a little handout I prepared if people want, just some inspiration, different ways that these kind of indicia get used. Um, so I'm going to take us through a little writing exercise. I'm going to take us through a little character design exercise, and then we're going to make a little comic strip. Um, yeah, you can find the whole book on the book is out of print. You can find it ways. I'll just say that. Um,
Didn't it just
so
get reprinted like even in the past few months, or there are plans to? I thought maybe New
oh,
Year's review of books or something.
that would be great. Yeah, the last time I looked for it, it was out of print, and so it was quite expensive.
Oh,
Um,
Sarah says it did just get reprinted and she got it. So
oh my gosh,
yeah.
well, this is
Well,
wonderful news. I got my hands on like a first edition. My university library had one, and it was, listen, I'm gonna put some content warnings. I'm gonna place some content warnings on Mort Walker. There is some problematic stuff in there. There is. Um, the in terms of like he's sort of codifying like use of stereotypes and use of he's not he's not taking a critical eye on any of this. He's just collecting it. So all the pages I've given you are from the chapter on indicia. Um, Anyhow, just yeah, content warning. Mort Walker is of a time. The book came out in 1980, and he uncritically collects all these sort of common comic things. Um, I see a request for the pen name in the
I can handle
in the
that.
chat.
Like
Okay,
some,
sorry, I'll just write it here.
it's all right.
Pig Ma
Yeah.
Sensei. And this is a size 6, and it is by Sakura. Okay, so we're going to do 3 exercises. They're quick. Well, the first 2 are quick. Um, I would like you to think of a interaction you've had of any character, whatever your mood is tonight, be it something lighthearted or something serious, something tender, however, but it's an interaction you had with one other person that could be expressed in a 4 to 6 panel comic. Um, I have prepared some prompts if that would be useful. And I've also done a little story structure. I mean, I feel like we've got a bunch of pros here, so I don't know if you need this, but um, think of an interaction that you had um, that you could express in this sort of in the we have both pros and cons here. I'm so easily distractible. You have to stop being so charming in the chat. Um, in this sort of structure. Okay. Are there any questions at this point? Please,
Yeah,
feel free. But I'm going to give us like, what do you think, 6 or 7 minutes just to do some free writing. We can even, I'll check in 5 minutes. If people want another 3, we could do it like that. Okay. So
I think
let's,
6 or 7 sounds great.
that
Yeah.
sounds great. All
I
right. So it's 7:15 now. How about we check in at 7:21?
I have a
Um,
Zoom timer.
oh my gosh.
It'll appear on my face. I can I can set it for 6 or 7. What would you prefer?
Um, I need a day. 6.
6.
Um, and but with the option to renew. And
Sure.
so this is just writing your little script. Okay, so you're thinking of your interaction, You're choosing an interaction from your life. This can be fiction. Um, I'm not going to fact check anybody, but an interaction, perhaps in response to one of these prompts, perhaps not, that you could that you feel like you could tell in a comic strip using this structure. Okay, is that clear?
I think so. So do some free writing for the 6 minutes we have, maybe a little tiny bit longer.
Yep.
These are prompts that might help us think about it, and we're going to do a 4 panel, maybe six if we need to stretch it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm putting as
Um,
many of those into the chat as I can,
so
although,
I have them all typed up and
oh,
I
great.
will drop them into the chat so you don't have to type them out in case
That's great.
it's hard to see. There we go. So here are our prompts,
Oh, look at that. Perfect. Thank you so much. That
and
saves
I'll
me a
just
lot of
put the
typing.
little, I was ready in case the double camera trick failed. There we go.
And we've got about 453 left. Hmm. And you're recommending this be a two person, you and one other person.
I think for ease of uh, completing the following exercises, two people are ideal, but I'm not going to kick anybody out if they include a third person.
I'm gonna ask a question. Some people, I might even be one of those people, when they see the word punchline, they're like, oh boy, I can't do a punchline. So how do I think about that? What's the ending? Conclusion. Okay, I can make a conclusion, I think. Okay. Yeah, somebody even just put in the chat
What do I
punchline.
mean by punchline? It's sort of the close of the joke. It's just a term of the trade, like, yeah, just a closing moment. Like sometimes it's the thing that makes the joke funny, but you don't have to do a joke.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it's the you definitely I'm just I'll admit that the person who asked that question is someone I know, so I'll just say, Jack, it does not have to involve actual punching, my love.
Okay, well, I'm doing my writing. You've all got, according to the Zoom timer on my face, 3.5 minutes left. And when that timer goes off, Amy, it'll sound like 1940s film music. It'll sound like we're all on the red carpet. It's a really nice, it's a nice sound, I think.
That sounds perfect.
And Amy, I'm putting a bookshop.org link for the reprint, which according to Bookshop is coming out in 4 days, actually. But Sarah
Okay.
says she has a copy, and I don't know if you get Bookshop up in Canada. I don't know what the story is, um, but there it is.
We can get it. We just there's the shipping is prohibitive.
Yeah, maybe there's some other option for you all. I like that you wrote accidental alarm. That immediately has a lot of sound involved, at least. The alarm I'm thinking of. Passing a construction site. What's that smell? Now I'm just getting to the ending of them because I got, oh, these are all good. How dare you? Oh, an encounter with an animal.
Maybe you can mix and match.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Passing a construction site while there's an encounter with an animal or something. Got 9 seconds alert to everybody.
My goodness. Um, so, quick survey. Sound off in the chat. Was that enough time? We'll be actually okay for time because the next exercise is quite quick. If people need a few more minutes, or are we ready to move on? Do we have a consensus?
Uh, Thumbs up. It
Yeah.
wasn't enough time. One no. Ready. Everybody else is good to go. A few more, Richard Horowitz says. I'll let you decide, Amy, if we need 30
Yeah.
seconds or something like that. But a lot of good to goes.
How about I will introduce the next I will introduce the next exercise. But we can we'll have a little catch up time. Yeah. 'Cause the next exercise is one that people are probably pretty familiar with. But uh again, another piece of trust, another leap of faith. When we do our comic strips, um, I believe you will benefit from having a simplified sort of character design. So we're going to do a little character design exercise, um, designed especially to be very simple. So this was adapted from Ivan Brunetti by Linda Barry. So two of my favorite comics thinkers. Um, So we are going to have two people in our comic strips, ideally, or three. Um, this is Ivan Brunetti's four-step character design with flourishes by Linda Barry.
Mhm.
So let's take 5 minutes and design our two characters in this style. So as simple as possible, but with some kind of, I over accessorized here a little bit, I will admit it. Um, but some kind of something distinguishing, maybe one or two accessories just so we make our body shape. Maybe they have different body shapes. Uh, Maybe one of them's wearing glasses, whatever it is. Um, oh, Jillian has thrown us a challenge.
Hmm.
So we'll keep this up. You can definitely apply this. Round head, shape for the body, noodles, ears. I guess they need a nose. So instead of a round head, we'll do one of these.
Hmm.
All right. It's Would that work? Um, so
Jillian says, thank you. Amazing.
make them as simple as possible, as graphic as possible. We're just sort of making symbols for our characters. As Chris Ware says, we're doing a drawing that is meant to be read. Um, so if there are no, if any questions, throw them in the chat. Otherwise, Tom, could we have 5 minutes?
Sure.
So two
Um,
simple characters distinguished somehow in those from each other,
all right. Put it on.
and go.
Oh, right. I got to draw the other person, huh? Yeah. Both.
That
Okay.
there. Come on, guys.
Oh, and you're doing this too, Amy? Did you come with a pre-planned idea?
Oh, yes, I wrote my little interaction beforehand, so I
Okay.
know I have my sort of script, but this is happening before your eyes. the thing about these simple characters is that it's very easy to overdo them and they start to read as unfinished. So, it was the noses that ruined these guys,
Wow, I like that. If you start to overdo it, it'll look unfinished.
as opposed to,
Simple.
intentionally simplified.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I overcomplicated mine. The accessorizing, it's really fun.
Yeah, like what can we do that distinguishes them without getting too specific, but still expresses what we want to express?
I think we got 40 seconds left, so watch out. Oh, you're already filling it up with emanata, huh?
Now I got carried away.
Got 4 seconds.
Okay, like we're at the Oscars. Um, how do folks feel? Let's do a little check-in. We Anybody need a couple more minutes? We're right at the half-hour mark, and so I'd love to devote our last like sort of a full half an hour-ish to our comic project. Um, but we can also build in some catch up there, some question answer. That's all good. Okay,
Yeah, I think people are.
so yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay, you probably saw this twist coming, everyone, but oh,
What?
sorry, that's
Nope.
so
Is there
now
a
I
twist?
want you, there's a twist. I would like you to now draw your comic strip. Uh, I would like you to draw your comic strip and express the interaction without the use of any words or dialogue. Don't be scared.
Didn't see that twist coming at all. I think I got to make
I,
up a new one.
no, 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 you can do it.
Okay, you're right.
Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
there were a lot of prompts. I'm going to go with it. Prompt B.
so We are going to tell our stories um, without the use of any words. I I'm I will allow a sound effect. Um, you can do it. Um, and we are here to we can crowdsource knowledge.
Ah,
Brutal plot twist. Um, and I thought what might be fun if people are up for it. Think about it. No pressure, but what might be fun when we get to the sharing point is instead of people sharing their work, people can show their work, and and we as a group can try and read them and interpret what's happening and see how well we did
oh, fun.
if you want. Um, but mostly I just want people to feel comfortable and have fun. So we won't put anybody on the spot. Okay, so how does that sound? Are we good? Are we in?
Sounds great to me. Are we you're recommending 4 to 6 panels so we can choose, right? And um how many are you going to do? You gave us
I'm
a four panel template, so I think a lot of people will probably feel inspired by that.
I'm
What do
gonna
you?
do four.
Mhm.
Um, I am going to do four because my most favorite comic teacher ever um was all about when you look at your thumbnails, pull out every third one and see if you can still read the story. That sort of exercise, which is another Friday night workshop we could do. Um, but and challenging us to get it down to like sort of 3 panels if we could. So that kind of like tightness is useful in comic storytelling. However, I was also thinking for my favorite teacher's name was Fiona Smith. She's a Canadian cartoonist.
Oh, did you learn from Fiona
Um,
Smith? She's a great cartoonist.
she is a great cartoonist
Haven't
and
heard
a
from her in
great
ages.
person.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
she's doing very well.
I'm glad to hear
Um,
that. I want to get in touch with her. But anyway, keep going.
okay, well, we can do that. Anyway, it's all about like taking it down. Ivan Brunetti too talks about the essence of cartooning is about distillation, right? We distill it down. So those character designs, comic storytelling. His book, Cartooning Philosophy and Practice, is brilliant for this. Talking about
Show it to
what
the
it.
show it to the drawing
Oh
camera.
my gosh, duh.
That'll work better. Yeah, there
Okay.
we go.
Um, this book talks a lot about like what are we doing when we're cartooning? What is the act of cartooning? And it's about sort of distillation, um, telling things in the fewest marks, the fewest lines. And so that is why I love the four panel kind of gag structure. If you look at the work of Kate Beaton, and not her sort of full graphic novels, but the Hark a Vagrant comics, um, she has a brilliant way of expressing an entire emotional journey in three squiggles, people's faces. Um, so I'm challenging you to do it in four, but maybe you're excited and you want to do eight. I'm not. I mostly just want you to have fun. So we're. Why don't we 7:35? Why don't we take? Should
Okay.
we do the full 25 minutes and then
I'm gonna
do a
make a
check or 20?
I'm gonna make a suggestion of 20
Please.
and then open it
Yep.
up for the people who are finished early and then people who are still working can still work while we look at some of the early ones. Does that sound
20
okay?
sounds perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna and if you're okay with it. No, never mind. I was gonna say I'll break it up into fives and I could do 4 sets of 5, but we could just do 20. It might get too much
Am I-
music.
Yeah, Mike. Oh yeah.
All right. So on my window is a little 20-minute timer, although I think the hand is also obscuring it. All right. So I
All right.
launch.
20 minutes.
And I will announce though when it's been at every 5 minute mark, I'll gently announce that. So Yo
Okay.
asked in the chat, how long are we going to be drawing this for? 20 minutes or more if you need it. Great.
And the misspelling words doesn't matter because we're not going to have any words in our final product, right? The script is just for you. Um,
Oh, it's funny. I
I mean,
didn't see that. I didn't see that twist coming. So okay.
Also, we are open to girly ones. Just that isn't what Tom said, but there's no
What did I say?
early.
Oh, early. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh. Okay,
Um,
that's fine. Okay.
but all gender identities welcome. Okay, let's get going.
Now I have to rethink which panels. Oh, you're really throwing me for a loop with the silent thing. Like I'm 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 writing a little script and I'm like, oh, that I can't do that. I mean, like with dialogue. Oh boy.
Well, this is the problem solving portion, right?
Yeah. So would you call something like, and I might ask you a couple questions since you're an
Please.
expert of this while we talk. Would you call a question mark? Would that count as a emanata or in the
Well,
lexicon we're talking
yeah,
about?
I mean, especially if you're drawing it in, right?
Okay.
You're angling it, you're positioning it,
Mm.
you're tw twisting and turning it, you're characterizing it. Um, so absolutely that counts. Also, I have some in mind, so yes.
And my well, I'll wait a couple minutes. I'll ask you another question when
Oh, I don't mind.
everybody
I can talk and draw.
I'm not sure I can.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I think I need 6 panels. There's no getting around it. Is if we show movement, not just motion lines, but like maybe sort of double images and things like that. Do you count that in the same way, or is that more just of showing draw? Is that just another form of drawing?
I mean, showing movement is absolutely what I'm talking about, right? Like
Hmm.
that's making the unseen seen.
Yeah.
A really fun, challenging one is how do we show the passage of time
Oh,
in a single panel,
right.
right? Comic art is sequential, and so we understand a page of panels or panels in sequence as a what Hilary Shute calls a temporal map, right?
Hmm.
But there are very interesting ways, especially in manga, to show the passage of time within a panel. One interesting way to do it, which is not available to us tonight because I'm a tyrant, is a dialogue, right?
Is
So
what?
if you have a dialogue, if you
Oh,
have,
oh.
the panel is understood to contain the amount of time it would take both characters to say the words, right? So if you have a long panel with multiple speakers, as you move across it left to right, time is
Oh,
passing within the static image. So time behaves in really interesting ways uh, in comics, and comic artists often, without knowing it, often just instinctually, are sort of bending and twisting and wielding and breaking those rules and
yeah.
speaking in a very instinctual way to the reader who's like
Right.
sort of decoding everything they've put in. And it's amazing how much you can stretch it and how far people will go with you
Yeah.
as you do that.
And that's our first 5 minutes. I'll mention that to everybody. Oh, and don't forget eyesight lines that Amy just used there. I've already forgotten those. Those are really useful.
They are.
So Hannah asks, do street signs in another language count as words? I'll ask Amy the Tyrant.
I'll allow
Okay, it's a lot.
it. Just because I'm curious. I want to see what you're.
I always trip myself up because I try and be inventive and I think, oh, there's probably a better way to indicate a loud sound. And then I sort of make something up that's sort of vague and weird and doesn't look like anything specific. And then I'm like, I should have just used the usual one, the
You
old
know, the
standby.
point. Yeah, the point of this is that comics have a vocabulary that, like, whether we know it, we know it. Um, and it's just something that kind of grew up organically over time, over repeated use in mostly newspaper strips. And it's like we know it without realizing we know it. And so what I'm trying to do here is sort of explore what that is. And it's funny because there are big generational differences.
Hmm.
So, people who grew up reading newspaper strips, and like my students now who are, undergraduates, mostly recognize these sort of indicia from manga. And so it's a totally different sort of
Yeah.
vocabulary. And they've taught me a new language. I did not know a bubble coming out of the nose meant asleep, but there's all these sort of things that they're like, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. I was going to ask you about
Yeah.
that one especially. It's such a
Yeah.
bizarre, but it's really instantaneous for people who know.
And it's like, it's culturally specific. Um, and who knows where it originated, but like it's a given for them, and it was totally um opaque to me.
Some of them do have actual beginnings, like blood coming out of the nose is kind of like sexual or romantic passion. And as far as I know, that was invented by a cartoonist named Tanioka, and just everyone picked up on it. And I don't know if the sleeping bubble did as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody's written about
Oh, I'm sure.
manga in the same way.
I've got my work cut out for me for the rest of the weekend.
Okay, and now that second 5 minutes is up. So now we're halfway through our 20 minutes. Sleeping bubbles I've seen kids do in real life.
Yes.
Lack of pre-planning is definitely showing.
It's okay. First thought, best thought. This is a stream of consciousness type.
What school does Fiona teach at? And is that the school you went to study?
Yeah, so she's not currently teaching there.
Uh-huh.
She was up until last year. Um,
Oh,
and then actually the reason that she left was she got a super cool opportunity to do super cool stuff.
oh wow.
So it's good for her. But at OCADU, Ontario College of Art and Design University.
Cool.
And yeah, that is where I just did my MFA.
And one last question.
Please.
Wasn't Mort Walker kind of kidding with some of those, or was he?
I mean, he was definitely trying to be funny.
Uh-huh.
Um, he's given like highfalutin Latin names to among other things, stink lines. Um, and they are, I mean, and it is funny for
Yeah.
sure. It's just he gets into stereotypes and like what he calls political types, and he's reproducing stereotypes that like I didn't love reading about, like stereotypes that we as good people making comics, you think you'd be working to deconstruct those things now, and
Hmm.
he just sort of presents them without comment. And so, um, and given that his project was simply a collection of, collecting these things, and they did exist, um, but I feel like, you know, as artists, as scholars, we have responsibility not to sort of perpetuate stuff, right?
Hmm.
And so presenting all that without comment or investigation is like, it's not my favorite thing a person could do.
Yeah.
But certainly he's not suggesting like he's not creating these things. He's not suggesting these are his thoughts. He's just sort of like, if you want a person to look dumb, give them buck teeth. Like,
Ah,
right?
gotcha. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, I resisted emojis for the longest time, and then I just gave in. On my phone and things like that, and
Yeah,
text.
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, no, these are as good. These are fine.
Yeah, they're useful.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a tween, so
Oh,
there's no hope. I had to learn to communicate. It's like hieroglyphs.
I have a tween too, and I feel like I use emojis more than they do, actually.
So, um, I use them incorrectly, apparently, a lot
Oh,
of the
really?
time.
We
Yeah.
haven't had that conversation.
Mm.
Had
But
that
it's more of a trolling situation now. But
conversation.
you know,
That's right. I forgot one of your main projects is about parenting, and I meant to ask you to blurb your book in the chat or show it on the screen or something. And
well, my book doesn't exist as yet. Um,
wow.
it currently exists as a academic thesis, and so it's sort of like my comic because it's an art school. My thesis is comics. My thesis was done as a comic.
Hmm.
Um, uh, but the process of turning that into a book um, is underway and ongoing.
Great.
So I have, I do web comics and I have a comic coming out next week in Mother Magazine, and I often do anthologies,
Oh,
that
fantastic.
sort of stuff. So I would love to connect with any and all of you. Um,
Yeah, please put that
uh,
stuff in the chat as soon as you can. So you're working with Meg Lemke at Mother. She's so great.
hmm I spoke with her today. Um, really great, uh, really great publication.
Yeah. Boy, no planning at all on this. Phew.
Oh, I'm gonna come right out and say this about my comic right now. I don't think a lot of this, what I'm doing here, is completely successful as I look at it. I think some of this experiment is working and some isn't, and that's okay. I wanted to do something semi-successful so nobody would feel intimidated.
Yeah. Oh, these are
Um,
these very quickly drawn, fun sort of artifacts of the evening, and not much else. They
yeah,
don't great.
like I
And I
said,
will,
first thought, best thought.
yeah, I will announce that we're at 1 minute 30 for that 20 minutes. So assuming that Amy's almost ready, if people
Oh yeah.
want to, if anybody's finished and wants to share, you can raise your Zoom hand. Got one or two people already doing that, so that's great. But I'm not going to
Oh,
rush Amy, and I'm not going to don't want to rush anyone else.
bye, Fern.
Yeah, definitely people are showing up. Can we see yours? Can we try and make yours out there, Amy?
So this is an interaction I had on the street a couple of days ago.
So you're seeing what they're doing on their phone. Is it okay if I try and read it like this?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're seeing what they're doing on their phone, and then you're
Uh,
wondering,
Other way. They're seeing what I'm doing.
oh, that's you. Sorry, on the right.
Yeah.
Okay. They're seeing what you're doing, and they're wondering, is it all dogs and cats and love? And then you pull out a sandwich. No, what is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and
And then it's just awkward.
okay.
So it's not, it's really close. You can't, this is the part that I feel, one of the parts that I feel wasn't as successful. I was holding something inside my jacket.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I was sort of cradling,
Oh,
um,
something big enough that it might be, oh, there's our music.
yeah,
So
oh, yeah,
something big enough
thanks.
that it might be a dog or a cat or a puppy.
Yeah, they assumed I had a kitten or a puppy.
Oh.
And they said, what have you got in there? Is that a kitten? And it was a bagel breakfast sandwich, and I just was trying to keep it warm.
Yeah, it's tricky without a lot of pre-planning. Like I made similar things that just didn't work because I was trying so hard to do this quickly and without words. Like normally you use words, you can be like, what do they have in their coat? You know,
Yeah.
what's that lump in their coat? You say it. That's
But
great.
as we practice these things, it makes us quicker, cleaner, more communicative
Yeah.
cartoonists, right? Because the beauty of the comic is that it's communicating on all these different levels at once. Um,
Yeah.
oh, thank you, Tina. That was the part that I wasn't sure about, so
Yeah,
that's great.
I think it's okay. Should we take a look? We've got some people with hands up. Should
Yeah,
we?
please,
All right,
please.
so I'm gonna
Enough
do
about
that.
me.
I'm gonna do that thing where I stop your sharing, Amy, uh and then I'll ask Maxine to come, and then Nikki, and then Christina, and then some others. So I'll ask Maxine to unmute. We'll replace Spotlight, and there we go.
1 second, let me unblur real quick. Okay. Um,
Hi, Maxine.
Hello.
Oh, right. We have to do the silent, right?
Okay. So may I interpret out loud?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So the foreground character um is buying a shirt in
Hmm.
presumably in a store, and the hatted character is expressing you can't have that shirt. And he's angry because he feels entitled to, for some reason, to speak to why you can't have that shirt. Um, I'm seeing in the fourth panel, I'm seeing the emotion heighten, but I might need a little help, or somebody else please jump in about where it goes. Yeah, the detail is great. And I might be kind of projecting my own, I kind of might be projecting my own experience onto this because I am often in stores and men in hats don't want me to look at what I'm looking at. So, am I close? Am I on the right track?
You're pretty close. It's so I'm going there and I'm trying to buy the shirt after a show, but I point out the one I want and they don't have that one.
Okay.
So then I point out another one and they're like, well, we don't have that one. And so I'm just like I don't know, I'm getting like progressively more
You're right.
like nervous and awkward because now I'm like, well, I was wanting to buy something, but now I've like just waited in line. I can't buy the
Oh
two
gosh.
things that I would
Yeah,
want.
yeah. I mean, that's definitely coming across that you're like trying to buy a shirt and it's awkward. Um, I will, I mean, I love it. I love it. I love the changing sort of emanata from panel 1 to panel 4. Really
Hmm.
effective as like a heightening. So doing the same thing more times.
Hmm.
Um, some like dark, it's this is hard to do this quick, but some darkness in the background, some music notes, some like something to indicate it was
Right.
would have been a way to tell us that we were at a show, but I love this. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Maxine. Okay, we'll go
Yeah.
to Nikki next, and then Christina, and then Eli.
Yeah. And
Here's
my friend Jack wants to share, but doesn't know how to put his hand up. So
oh,
I'll
okay.
just
I'll put
flag
that.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Nikki.
Everyone, it's Nikki here. Sorry, I'm a bit sick again. That's just as well. It's a non-speaking one. I came in late, but I just you taught it so well. I just quickly cottoned on to what you're talking about. So, and then you said no speech, and I was like, change of plan quickly. Because I was going to have this drunk person asking directions, and then they realized they were talking to a cow. But you can't do that without speech necessarily. Well, you could. But anyway, so I've done
You could
the.
totally do that. You could totally do
Good. I'll have to have it play. So anyway,
that. Okay.
so there's
We're
my
on a
first.
bench. Yeah. Having a drink. Oh, they notice each other. Okay. Little suspicious eyebrows.
Hmm.
Oh, it looks like I'm seeing mischief. I feel like mischief is coming.
Mhm.
Oh, is that a handhold? And the cute blush. Oh
Yeah,
my
look at the blush.
goodness. Oh, that's sweet. That's a twist. That is so cute.
I thought
I
that
love
might
it,
be too
Nikki.
predictable, but
No, not at all. Not at all. You really, one thing that, we were talking earlier about how comics play with time, and what you've done is you've drawn like a single thought instance movement out into 4 panels, and you've
Yeah.
made it really like still and sweet and brought us inside it, and you did a beautiful job.
thank you very much.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Nikki. We'll
I
go.
will just I'll just mention, Nikki, if you're interested in the Mort Walker book that we can share a link to, there are specific marks to show that someone is drunk, and they are very
Oh,
distinct.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested. Thank you.
Thanks, Nikki. See you
Thank
later.
you.
Thank you.
We'll go to Christina next, and then Eli, then AJ. Here's Christina.
Oh, I mean, I feel like I recognize what's going on here.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I feel like I relate. So you've brought something to school. Teacher thinks it's a cat. Um, oh, can we come up a bit or back a bit? Teacher's happy about a cat, but we're sad. Is it a dead cat? Like then the
Uh,
last one, the head is removed.
I think it's a dog.
A dog.
I think it's a dog
Oh,
instead.
these are the dogs.
So I work at a preschool
Uh-huh.
And the kids were lining up for the school buses, and this kid had his blankie. It was a very big blankie. And I said, "Oh, I love your corgi blanket."
Oh.
Okay.
And he's like, "It's not a corgi blanket, it's a dog blanket."
Oh,
He's like,
That's a
that is
"They're
great.
they're just dogs. What are you corgis?"
that's a tricky
I
one,
I
huh?
keep taking it to such a dark place. Oh,
Thank
Thank
that was
you.
wonderful. That
yeah,
was wonderful. Thank you.
thanks, Christina. Okay, we'll go to Eli next.
Hi.
Okay. They're having a great time hanging
Yeah.
out, touching grass, and a gift has been produced. And I'm going to assume the character in the blue t-shirt is the personal is the self-insert. Okay. And can we see the bottom? We can see. Oh
Oh,
my gosh, is that a wig?
ah!
So they wanted to match, but you're not so into it.
They got a toupee for the bald guy. He didn't want one.
Oh.
Oh my.
Thanks. That was super fun.
Thanks,
That
Eli.
that definitely communicated. Very good, very good.
Okay,
You get so much energy and emotion in those guys.
we'll go to AJ here. Here we go.
Okay. Okay, we're in a medical setting. We're using and blah 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 totally counts. Oh, okay. So what's the song? Like you're hearing the music. This person's talking your ear off. They won't stop,
Oh,
and you leave the situation frustrated. How am I doing?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, when you said no words, it kind of changed the original idea because it happened to me yesterday. The guy didn't have any earphones and was in a public space, and I was kind of anxious, and he
Hate that.
wouldn't stop. And I don't know if you can see this one, but he's giving me the finger.
Oh,
Um, and I only thought of what to say afterwards. In fact, he said a whole lot of stuff which was really, really rude, and I only thought of what to say afterwards when
oh,
I
I
was
hate
on
that.
the bus on the way home. But without words, that's as close as I could get.
You know what? It totally communicates now that you say it. Uh, some more like noise lines coming out of the phone.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, and also relatable. Oh, I hate when people do that.
Instead of doing the noise lines, I suddenly realized at the end I didn't have any. Yeah.
Right, right, right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy
Blah
that.
tends to specifically mean talking, right?
Yeah, well, he was changing channels of radio stations and talking
Ah,
music, and it was all just a whole jumble of everything, and it was really
oh
annoying.
gosh. Well,
Yeah. So
condolences.
thanks, AJ.
still fine now.
Thanks. That
We'll
was
go
great.
to Gail next. Here we go.
Hello, I found this really challenging but fun. Okay, so here,
Okay.
here you go.
Regarding yourself in the mirror. Yeah. Okay. And then sort of getting the attention of somebody who is sitting at a computer. Okay. So if you've seen something in the mirror you need some feedback about. Oh, you've asked a question, a sort of like classic, do these glasses make me look smart kind of question, and he is stressed about giving the right answer. But he does. How'd I do?
What I was going for was I was concerned that the glasses were too big for my face.
Okay.
So here you can see they're normal size, but I was seeing them as huge.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but otherwise great. Thank you. Fun.
Some like boom, boom, boom kind of marks, like the glasses like really like land them,
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gail.
That was
Great.
wonderful.
Here we go. We'll go to Linda, then Judith, and Ann, then Bill. Here we go.
Thank you. This is so fun.
Okay.
Oh.
Cat toy. You're trying to tempt the cat to play with the cat feather toy. And the cat is taken off. No, thank you. And the cat, oh, wait. It changes its mind, as cats do. And wait, like grabs it and then it's dead and now it doesn't want to play with it anymore. But you're happy you've got a heart. So it realizes actually this feather toy is the best toy, and they lived happily ever after. How's that?
That's close. Actually, what I was trying to show in this one is that the cat zoomed after it. So
Oh,
she
zoomed
goes,
after it.
yeah,
Okay.
she's like really excited, and I thought she was just we're gonna play back and forth, but she captures it and then brings it in her mouth down
Oh,
to me and
down.
gives it to me as a
Oh,
gift.
that is
It's a
adorable.
new cat who just has this very sweet habit.
So the only suggestion I would make is panel 2. Um, have the even if it's not sort of logistically accurate, have the cat coming to us, not away from us, because it feels like the cat's leaving.
Oh,
The cat's like, bye
Mm.
bye.
okay, good point.
But this is sweet and it's lovely, and I love your little use of color too to like draw attention to the toy. Really well done.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Linda. We'll go to Judith next.
Yeah, taking away the words was quite a feat.
Sorry.
No, I think it's interesting. Okay, so we got this. It's going like this to this to this to that. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you could see that.
So short hair person is sort of cross about something.
Yeah.
Long haired person is inquiring as to why. In panel 2, short haired person is perhaps expressing what. It's hard for long haired person to hear. Then we have a sort of moment of separation as they start to sort of drift apart in the panel, which is really effective. And long haired person is sort of left feeling alone and with this thought.
Okay. You're giving much more sympathy to the short-haired person than I was thinking.
Oh.
It's interesting. What I was trying to convey is this person doesn't like this person, but it's a relative.
Oh.
It's basically, it's either like in Yiddish, the expression is Makatenister, the mother of my daughter-in-law. It's the
Okay.
the in-law.
Yeah.
Or it could be a mother-in-law. This can work with mother-in-laws too, where the person doesn't like the other person who might look like me. And no matter what, no matter how I try to be adorable and loving, she doesn't like that. And finally I draw away. And I would have had words, that would have made it much more charming in a way. The part that is interesting is that originally, I don't know if I could show this. Originally I had a question mark. I did it on oh, well, anyway, it doesn't matter. I did a similar face, but with question mark, like going like this. And I realized that I felt like that was kind of leaning on something that didn't need to be lean. If I could make that and I didn't need to do that, right? You don't need it's pretty obvious that she doesn't know what the hell is going on. So anyway.
Well, what's beautiful about that, I mean, you're doing so much work with facial expressions here. And I think what's beautiful about that is you're leaving space for people to sort of project themselves in. And so the more space you're only working with position, body language, and facial expression, and you're doing a beautiful job of expressing something really subtle.
Okay, I'll have to work on it for another 10 years, I think.
Thanks, Judith.
Thanks, Judith.
Thank
We'll
you.
go to Anne next. Here we go.
Hi, thank you for this. So, let's see.
Okay. So our little characters are entering, I think it's a little hard to see, but maybe a festival, maybe, yeah. So festivals go sort of shopping something, maybe we're in nature, so it's an outdoor market. Encounter some musicians who are singing a love song. Okay, and we're ready for number 3. Oh, the dancing, the swirling, that was perhaps a little imbibing. And then they go home with all their purchases.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
Happy.
Yeah.
I love it. The off into the sunset is such a great visual metaphor. Yeah. Oh, that made me really happy.
Thank you. That was fun.
Was I right? Is that what's happening?
That was totally it. Yeah. It was a farmer's market.
A farmer's market.
Yeah. My little eggs and
oh yeah. I see it.
weren't very clear.
No, but I get it now that you pointed out. Well done.
Thanks.
Thanks, Anne.
Thank you.
So
Thank
we'll
you.
we'll go to Bill and then Matt, then Paula. Here we go.
I hope you don't mind that I'm bringing in something from a few years ago. Somebody mentioned the Kirby Crackle, and I remembered I did that once. It's part of a little arts group that meets monthly. They were using metal cylinders with various diameters, dipping them in ink and touching them to these wooden discs. And I thought of this. I remember a friend of mine had explained Kirby Crackle to me, and I'd never known what it was, so I had seen it. So I decided to have this cat wizard doing a Kirby Crackle.
I love it.
I'm sorry, my actual cat is bouncing me around. There you go. I don't know if it's okay to
Oh, look at
post
that.
this
It
on
does look like
Sunday.
Sure, send it in. It does look like magic to me, like that, it does look like wizard magic. So
Well, thank you. I did it in about half an hour, so I guess it also fits that way. But
Thanks,
I
Bill.
need more setup. I struggle to get anything accomplished in these sessions, but it's still valuable to me. And I love
I'm
seeing what
glad.
everybody else comes up with. And I finally remembered to switch to speaker view
Oh, great.
so I can actually see what everybody's showing.
Thanks, Bill. We'll
You're
go to
welcome.
Matt next.
Thank you.
Hi, little kitty.
Oh, so cute.
Hello, good evening. I've got my nephew with me, so he's going to share his, and then I'll share mine. So go for it,
Okay.
Jesse.
All right. Here's mine. Hold on. See, it's probably too bright.
Yeah, we're having a little trouble seeing it.
I think almost.
Oh,
Oh,
there you
there. Okay, so top hat and monocle. We've got a rich person walking along, having a little trouble interpreting those indicia. Spies a box. Oh my gosh, the box is so loud and full of noises. And he failed to read the do not click label and is now totally disoriented by the blast of sound. How am I doing?
It's correct. Honestly, that's on point.
Good disorientation at the end.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, really good. Really good. Okay, give it a second. Okay, we're flying a kite. We've got mentor and student flying a kite. Oh no, we're having a Ben Franklin
Oh my
lightning
gosh.
strike on the kite. And nope, he is dead. He's donezo. And young person is just mad about the kite.
There you go. That's it. You were going to go dark, so I thought I would just go ahead.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
As a
Thanks.
parent, I relate to that.
There you go. Thanks so much. A lot of fun.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
I'm guessing that wasn't true. We're gonna go to Paula next if Paula comes on screen. Then we'll go to
Yes,
Jack.
I'll come up.
Oh, hi, Paula. Are you
Just
there?
putting my phone the right way round.
And then we'll go to Jack.
Sorry, bear with me. Oh, my camera's off.
Well, I'll take.
Sorry.
Okay. Here.
Okay.
Okay, so we're on the subway.
Yes.
And
Hi, everyone.
all right, we're on the subway, and our central character is thinking about someone.
No, he's saying, hi, Sarah Cox, how are you? Not saying
okay.
that, but I'm just replying to the messages that are coming up. Sorry.
It's a really
Okay.
beautiful drawing.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
That's somebody on the tube farting.
Oh, I see it.
The rainbow, I haven't coloured in yet.
Okay.
Somebody shouting and saying, excuse me. And then, when you get those signs that say, give your seat,
Yeah.
someone who's disabled, it's saying, I want the seat moved now.
This
Yes.
definitely captures the energy and chaos of a subway car.
I've got more as well.
Okay, so
I did
you've
this
set
as
your scene.
well. Is that all right? So I don't
Yeah.
That's somebody.
Oh, I love the like the primary shapes. Really good use. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thud sound effect.
A
Very
head
good. Oh
and a
my
head
gosh.
and a head.
I love it. And the emotion here. Oh my gosh, this person is how I felt earlier today. in traffic. Really great.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I made it home.
Somebody's slipping on their drink.
That leg position looks truly painful. You've really brought us inside.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Paula.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go to Jack next,
okay.
then Allison, then Russell. Amy, we're getting to our cutoff time, so we're in danger of going long, and we can talk about if you can do that or not. But there's Jack.
Okay. Jack is my nephew.
Oh, and Jack hasn't unmuted yet. Can you do that,
Okay.
Jack?
Oh,
Let's try it again.
there you are.
Hi, yay.
Okay.
I was just scribbling in the corner, but this is so basically this little kid and this guy are talking. Wait, no, I'm not supposed to say it.
Oh, do you want me to read it? Okay, so big guy and little guy are talking. Uh-oh, it's starting to get heated. It looks like little guy bends forward because he's starting to yell, and then the big guy picks him up because he is angry. Look at those lines. And then he tosses him into the atmosphere. So my question is, are you identifying with the big guy or the little guy here?
I don't know. I just made a random story.
Yeah. So was I right? Is it like a conflict and the little guy is like,
yeah,
no, and the big guy's like, yoink?
What? Okay.
Great work, Letty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you.
Amy, how are you feeling about going long because
I'm fine.
We do have quite a few people with hands up, and these are fun. All right, well,
I am having a lot of fun.
Okay. We'll have Allison next. Allison, can you come on screen? And then we'll go to Russell, and then Hannah, then Mishka. Allison?
Absolutely. I think my video's on, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Wait.
Oh, wait. No?
Yeah, I think it is. It's just dark. But
dark.
But I think you're spotlighted.
Okay. If I hold my screen up, can you see it?
No, we don't see anything.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Would you mind if I put my image in the chat and shared it that way?
If that works for you, we've had mixed results with images in the chat, but you can try it.
Okay. I'm not sure why my video is not showing because
Yeah, try that, and if you want to, in the meantime, troubleshoot.
Yeah, if you want to move on to
to
somebody else, and then I'll drop mine in, and then because I don't want to take up time.
Okay, we'll go to Russell next. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Lighting may not be very good. I could upload mine as well, but let's see.
Okay, let's see if I can. So
And I'll have to
just
move
come
it
back
up
a bit. So
later.
somebody is approaching some. It is a little dark. I see a filing cabinet. I see a person on a phone making a ruckus.
Sorry.
That's okay. And in panel 2, we have someone appears to be sneaking away while our oblivious talker is on the phone, and something is beeping in there. I feel a safe has been cracked. If we move it a little for number 3, classic robber escaping, alarm going off. Alarms have heightened. Panel 4, we're running. Is this somebody like rushing to reset an alarm before it goes off when you have to punch in the code? Is that?
Yes, that is what
Yeah.
happened.
Okay. This
A
is
fellow
great.
came to
There's
drop
so
things
much.
off today, and I opened the wrong door and
Ah.
and closed the door and did not reset the alarm. So
Okay.
This is
great motion, great like energy and motion in those characters. That run was beautiful.
Trick. This was such a trick, Amy. This twist you threw at us. It's really tricky. Okay, we're gonna go to Hannah if Hannah can come on screen. Otherwise, yeah.
Yes, I'll just have to swap everything over. Hello. So if you give me a moment, because I did mine digitally, so I'm going to send the sharing request. That should have just gone through.
There you go. Yep, you should be good.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to share Clip Studio Paint with this. I realized that I didn't do the character design thing. Sorry, but there you
Okay.
go.
Okay, we have anthropomorphized animals, my favorite. So, the cat has spied a security dog. All right, and in panel 2, cat is imagining how much fun they could have. No, the cat is remembering being catcalled at a construction site. Oh, I see what we're doing here. Um, and it's surprised to learn that they're being told to move along. The mind has been blown, world has been broken open, world view has been shattered. How am I doing?
Yes.
Wow.
Those were great fun. I love those characters.
Thanks.
Those are great. Thanks, Hannah. And that, as a reminder, I've been putting in the chat other ways to share, including our weekly PDF. So I'll put that in the chat one more time. Hi, Mishka. Here you go.
Hi. I'm going to share too, okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a scene setting thing that I did at the end really fast. So
Okay, so we are at the club. We are on the dance floor.
reunion, but okay.
Okay, all right, we're at the reunion. Oh, somebody is expressing love, and she is surprised by this. And they're holding hands and having a great time watching a movie or perhaps a video. But when the heart is offered, when the love is offered, she's not so sure. She's feeling, oh, and he is bereft.
Aww.
She's like, nope, can't do it. We're not going to be a couple because
So it was at reunion.
yeah.
So
Reunion.
that is his
Because she
memory
loves
up here.
everyone.
This is his memory of something that never happened
Oh.
with me.
Okay, okay.
So
there are
it's the mistaken identity.
mistaken identity. So there are you've done an amazing job here of like expressing a really complicated story, and it doesn't matter if I'm not getting the details, I'm getting the like emotional tenor of the thing. There are interesting ways to work on to use like vignettes, which you've started to do here, to differentiate past and present and memory. And so think about ways to like scallop your panel borders and things to make it be like a memory, right? Like make the whole panel the thought bubble.
Oh yeah. I was
but
trying to do it with color, but you're right. I could have done a scallop around this. He said that it was a really horrible movie, and I held his hand, and it was in women's studies class, and I was like, I've never taken women's studies class in my life. So
and
that
surely the
definitely
movie would
wasn't
not be
me.
horrible.
And then it was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, who is this really nice person at reunion, maybe, who does deserve your love?
Right.
Oh, that's great. Now now that you say it, I see it all there.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Thanks, Misha.
Thank you. Great prompt. Really hard to do without words.
All right, we'll go to Mary next. Here we go.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you see this?
Yep, just give it a sec to focus. But the dog has spotted something very smelly. The dog is very excited. Oh, it's a dead bird. The dog is thrilled by this. The dog's owner is grossed out, and now the dog needs a serious bath. The dog rolling in the dead duck. A friend of mine recently went through this with her dog. Oh gosh, I am sorry if that's a true story.
Oh, well, it's happened, but it's
did I get it? Did I get the narrative arc?
absolutely.
Well done.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Mary. Okay, we have Michaela up next. Here we go.
Hey, hi. Here's my
Hi.
story.
Okay, so someone's going
Yeah.
out the door or coming in the door. And the dog, we're very happy to see the dog. The dog is spying. The person is happy. The dog is like, what's going on here? I see you. I'm barking at something. Oh, it's a spider on the arm. There's a spider. The dog is barking at the spider. And the person, okay, so we have a spider, and then the person kills the spider and is sorry to have done so. How's that?
Well, it's
How am I doing?
It's a little bit different. The person is The spider tells the person about the net that they broke when they walked in the door. See that right
Okay.
there? I don't know if that's a good close up. See that?
Yeah.
I made him yellow, so it's a little bit better visible.
Yeah, that's really helpful.
And so the spider's on the arm complaining about the net. And then the person's actually sorry that they broke the web.
Right. Okay. And it feels like the dog is advocating for the spider in a really sweet way.
Maybe it's, you know.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michaela. We'll go to Tay next. Here we go.
Hi, I'm going to do my character design first because I think that they turned out better than in the actual comic. Also, this is my cat. She's joined us.
Okay, so we're reading this. Oh, someone has opened the door, rung the bell. You're surprised or startled by this. Somebody has brought this book. You're questioning, like, what is this thing? Oh gosh, are they bed bugs? Are they bed bugs? That's the worst thing that could ever possibly happen. And oh my God, I love it. So
very close. Yeah, I walked into a store for the first time the other day, and the first question that the person behind the counter asked was, "Do you know what a tick looks like?" And I actually do, because I grew up in rural Wisconsin, so I really know what ticks look like.
Yeah.
And I said, "No, that's an alien." And I also just got this little printer, and that just came in very handy. So I printed
beautiful.
out the alien.
The collage work, primo. Well done.
Yeah, yeah.
Cultural references, visual metaphors, perfect. Love it.
Thanks so much. Okay, we'll go to she next. Here we go.
Hi. Hi, good evening. I
Hi.
use a study from my bed to zoom in. Hey. Okay.
Oh, we got a blur on or something.
Okay.
Still might be blurry.
Still blurry, right?
Yeah.
It's having trouble seeing it.
Hmm.
You want to mess with the video settings? We can come back to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Or maybe if you can find it real fast. Sometimes in video and advanced video settings, you might have a focus or you might have a background blur or something like that.
Okay.
Otherwise, that did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, tilting it downwards a bit. And pull back a little. Okay. So we've got a person who is walking along and reading, and they encounter a dog with a sore paw.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's next panel.
Actually, what Sensei has is our test paper with just a 10 score, but it's too small to read.
Okay. So we're examining the dog's injury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, the dog feels better and is making a little happy noise, and that tail looks like it's wagging. And you go to pick up your paper.
Yeah.
So is this? I'm having trouble interpreting the 10. Like, oh, you found $10. Is that right?
So actually, that's why I mentioned that it was a 10 score paper because the little guy just got some blood because he dealt with the dog injury. So he also got some blood on his hand. And when he picked up his paper and held this paper, and the blood just dripped into the paper. So now it's a 100 score that he's awarded.
Nice. I get it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tricky.
Love your
Thank you.
character design too. That dog was so cute.
Okay. We'll go to Javier next if Javier is there. If not, we'll go to Jason.
I'm here. Needless to say, this game mode. No.
So I didn't have like something. I didn't have a memory to talk about, so I just kind of went and improvised
Yeah,
on
that's fine.
my own. So basically, what I did, I did something complicated, and then, well, I did something simple, and then made it a little bit more complicated. So as you can
Okay.
see, I first start with a background. Uh, then in the second panel, I go with my characters. Uh, and then in the third panel,
Oh, we're getting
I
meta.
start putting a little bit more detail. This is where I start using what you taught us, and but I do it like in a subtle way. I just point. I just do it with the guy taking a photograph because he's the only one who can see the actual giant pencil.
Right.
And then the fourth, we see what's actually happening, which is
Okay.
basically a comic book writer um, running on fumes, trying to get to the deadline.
Fantastic. Oh, I really like that. But
Great character designs too.
Yeah, I kind of got lost in the fun. I just
yeah. I love the way you pull us back out of the page into another layer of reality. That's really cool.
Thanks,
yeah.
Javier. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
We'll go to Jason next. Here we go.
Can I share?
Yeah, I think I have to change that setting. Hang on. There you go.
Gonna start. Let's see where the heck I put that picture. This is also good so far. Where is it? It's one of these. What the heck? Maybe I'll show it on. There it is. Who's going to narrate?
Okay, so we're in a sort of classroom or office setting, and someone has come, or maybe it's a medical setting. Someone comes to the counter to ask, and oh, she doesn't know. Oh, a medical setting, and she does not know. But here we, oh no, now it looks like something's gone very wrong, but you're receiving help, and then happy ending. How am I doing?
It's pretty good for what vagueness I have in here. Basically, I go into the infusion center to get disconnected from chemotherapy, which I've got that bag on my shoulder. I've got a backpack, but I also have this other bag on the other side,
which is
a chemo pump ball.
Okay.
That just finally is empty, so it would get disconnected. And Maria, the nurse who was helping me, is saying, "How's it going?" And I'm saying, "The last couple of days have been hellish." And she says, "How do you live?" Because I was telling her about why it was so hellish. And I started explaining that my water was going to be shut off yesterday at 5 p.m. because I didn't have a backflow prevention device installed. Some new law from state law or something. They notified me a bunch of times, but I don't notice because chemo brain in my mail. I don't check it that often. And then she's actually taping off my chest port, which is this thing right here. Big bandit on there now. I don't know if you can see it, but bing, 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 right on Wolverine's nose. But then they disconnected me, taped me up, and I'm saying, "Thanks, later."
I mean, it's all there for sure. That interaction is there, and even without the specifics, you get the arc of the sort of like going in for help, getting the help. That's really great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jason. As always, we'll go to Ratna next.
Can I share my screen? I mean, cool. I will pull it up real quick. Okay, so I will let you interpret it.
Okay, so driving along, thinking, I'd like some ice cream. Oh, but you gotta, okay, I was gonna say the car broke down, but now I see a call has come in and it's jarring, and that's actually just how you feel about calls. Oh, it's a legal situation. A verdict has been reached. And the verdict is you may not have ice cream, and you are haunted by that desire in your dreams that night.
Pretty close. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you.
Looks great.
I think we want to know what what the legal decision was.
The legal decision was that I was in a car accident back in April, and they're saying that the other driver now wants to sue me.
Oh no.
And so I was like, no ice cream for me. I don't deserve ice cream, even though I wasn't at fault in the accident. So.
Okay, well, I disagree with your verdict, but
thank you. Thank
and I
you.
hope
I
you get some
also
ice
am
cream.
in the process of disagreeing with it too, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing.
Thanks. Okay, we'll go to Pascal next. All right, let's see.
Okay, so we have a family
design.
with a kitty. I love it.
All right.
Okay, so we are, I think it's a little blurry. It's a little hard to see,
Wow.
but are we in nature?
That's a little flipped. It's got the whole panels flipped, actually.
That's only on your screen. I think it's forward on our screen.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I think
a
we're
pie?
in nature. There's a pie. Looking good. Someone's thinking about a pie. Someone throws the pie, but the person catches the pie instead of getting hit in the face with the pie. And Triangle Head is upset that they tried to throw a pie at someone, but they just got it and ate it. No problems.
Yeah.
How'd I do?
This is not based off of a true story. I think you did perfect. Thank you so much.
I think you did perfect too. Thank you.
I tried to do the 3-panel thing you suggested.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pascal. Okay, Christian,
Nice. Good gag.
Are you there, Christian?
Oh, hand. Go down.
Okay, let's give it a second to see if it'll focus. Okay, we have a small person pointing at what looks like to be a TV with a dinosaur on it. And someone is watching that person, Godzilla. And somebody, we're flipping 180 degrees and someone is watching the person watching Godzilla. And then in our bottom panels, they're now no longer separated by the window. Can you lift up a tiny bit?
More like it's more like the monster's coming.
Oh, geez. And the person, so the person thinks it's the monster, but really it's the other person. And it's sort of a startle thing. Am I close?
It's more of the fact that the monster's there and he's trying to get the person out.
Okay. Oh, right. Because if that person can sort of move out of the panel into the room, then so can the monster.
Yeah.
So it's like a rescue. I get it. Nice. I really love playing with the panel and the in and out. Like that's very heady stuff.
Thanks, Christian.
It's not a piano, it's a table.
Yeah, sorry, panel. Yeah, well done.
Thanks. All right, we'll go to Susan next. Thanks, Christian.
Hi. I could either I put it in the chat, but it was at 5:15, so it's all the way back, or I could try and share my screen. I don't know if it'll work or not.
Well, I'll post it in the chat again, and then we'll go on to Yo. Does that work for you?
It's in the chat.
Okay.
It's at 5:15.
Okay, I'll go find it. We'll go to Yo next.
Yo!
Need Yo to come on.
Hello. Do you mind if I share my
Thank
screen?
you. I appreciate it.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is it okay if I share my screen?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, so it's a doll. The person is, I see the little mark. So there's worried talk about this doll, like maybe asking, like, can I have the doll or could I have my doll back? And so the person now has the doll, and the person who was back onto us is running away. These character designs are excellent. They're so great. Nope, tossing the doll. This is not the doll I wanted. Great motion lines. Oh, and then it's a voodoo doll. So toss the doll. You get tossed. How'd I do?
Pretty good. The little girl is meant to be giving her the doll.
Okay.
And she's receiving it nervously.
Right.
Because like you don't want to not take something someone's giving to you, but she doesn't really want it. And you did mention the character designs. I honestly had a lot of fun with them. So here they are down here.
Oh yeah, I love it. I can tell. Given Wednesday and Enid. That's great. And the throwing and then the being thrown is such a good gag. Such a good
Yeah.
visual.
Thank you.
Okay.
How do I stop sharing? There we go.
Great. We'll go to Sophia next. Thanks, yo. Sophia. And then
Hello.
Evie. Ah,
Hi,
great.
here's my comic. Is it visible? Can you see? Here's the first panel.
Yeah, not quite. Okay, so someone is sleeping. Oh, we got snot bubble. Yeah. Okay, we're sleeping. It's 4 o'clock. Presumably in the morning.
Yeah, there's a,
But,
it's
okay.
it says AM as
Oh,
well.
AM.
It says
Yeah, yeah,
there.
Okay. And an alarm has gone off. A very loud alarm has gone off. Great. And so, yes, that is also how I would bolt upright. What the heck is going on? An alarm and confusion. And it turns out the alarm was set off by smelly socks. How did I do?
Not quite. But sort of. It's supposed to be a fire alarm. The fire alarm goes off unexpectedly uh early in the morning. And it's like the fire alarm is going off, and this thing you should do is call the fire department, but my apartment is really messy.
Okay. So it isn't the mess that caused the alarm. It's the mess that is
mess
making
didn't
you
cause the
embarrassed.
alarm. Yeah,
Right.
it's actually unclear whether there is a fire, but God forbid there was one. I might still not want to call the fire department.
I get it. Well
Thanks,
done.
Sophia. Okay, we'll go to Evie. Is it Evie or Evie?
Evie.
Evie.
Hi. I did mine kind of quick because I accidentally came in late. So there are no character designs, but I winged it.
All good.
Let's get the
There we
camera
go.
on. Hi, and now I gotta switch it around so it's not showing me and showing what I want it to show. Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
All right. There's a food table, watermelon. Somebody's offering, Glasses is offering Ponytails a bowl of some food. And oh no, it's been dropped. It slipped from the hands. And whoa, Ponytail reacts really quickly and catches it and flips it in a full circle and catches it upright triumphantly. And we cannot believe that just happened. Everyone is shocked. How did you even do that? I don't know. That's great. Did I get it?
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Fantastic.
This actually happened in my real life, and for the life of me, neither of us could figure out. The glasses person is my mom, and neither of us were like, "How?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And she's like, "Can you repeat that?" I'm like, "I don't think so."
Not in a million years. Well done. I like the part where it does like the full 360 and then lands upright. Like,
Yeah, that was it flipped, and I like my hand flipped too, which was a weirder part. So like I caught it this way, it bounced, and then I caught it like that.
Okay.
And I was just
Very
like,
exciting.
I
All that
tried to
movement
depict
is
that, but
really
I didn't actually do a good job with the hands in the first place, so I realized that's not gonna
yeah.
read especially well.
No, I see it now because the thumb is out, so that means your hand is down. Yeah, well done.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank
Great.
you.
Great example of those arrows as emanata too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll go to Georgia. Oops, I just muted Georgia. I'm ask you to unmute again. There we go.
Unmuted. Okay.
Hi, Georgia.
Hello. So here we go.
Okay, so you're just whistling and drawing, and oh no, something's happened involving the window. Okay, no, I don't think you're smoking out the window, but a smell has come in the window, and no, it's that dude's armpits. So you're drawing, it gets warm, so you open the window, but then what does that smell? It's a man working outside your window. How am I doing?
Yes, I recently had a contractor outside my second story window.
Oh, surprising. Everybody should check out Georgia's book.
Oh, put it in the chat, Georgia.
Sorry?
Put it in the chat, please.
Oh, okay.
How
Yeah,
to get
it'll
it.
be out in spring. Thanks.
All right, thanks. Seth will be next, then Allison, then Amari, then Edgar.
All right. Now, there we go. And with the character designs, and then I did.
Oh, I like it.
So
Okay, so everybody's working independently on a puzzle. I see a Rubik's Cube.
Oh, yeah.
And oh my gosh, the frustration in the second panel. No, everybody's at the end of their ropes, throwing, ready to smash it. Oh, and it gets even more heightened in panel 2 that person has flipped the table and this person has smacked the Rubik's Cube down. No one is having fun. And we have fully left the Earth in a UFO rather than complete that puzzle. And the Rubik's Cube is giving an adorable little creak at the end. How did I do?
I think you did. I think you actually read it pretty well. I was supposed to. It was supposed to be like the other character's like struggling to solve it, can't even get through it, and the other one did solve it. But it's like one of those like ethereal beings, like all right, like what's it like Hellraiser or whatever it's called, like where you solve the puzzle, like they just get abducted. The other one gets abducted. So if you solve it, you get abducted.
Okay.
And I see that little music note when the Rubik's Cube gets solved, there's this little music note, which is a nice idea.
Yeah, I love like a little trailing end to the action. It's good.
Awesome. Thanks, Seth. We'll go to Allison next, and then Amari, then Edgar.
Hi, I'll share my screen. Got my
okay,
camera working.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, what is that smell? That smell is the dog. The dog has been rolling in trash as dogs do. How am I doing?
You're doing great. She wasn't rolling in trash. I would have preferred trash. She was rolling. She was rolling in what I assume is astroturf that was just soaked with dog urine. So sorry, it's kind of gross, but she smelled terrible. So yeah.
She is very cute though.
She is. She's a very cute dog. Very stinky.
I really like the way that you have focused us in on this very exact sensation. Very well done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Allison. We'll go to Amari next, and I thought we had Edgar, but maybe not. Amari, are you able to?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. How do I share my screen?
I changed the permission. There you go. You should be able to.
Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out how to share my screen.
Usually there's a green button on the bottom. It depends on your Zoom interface, but usually a green button on the bottom.
Green button on the bottom. Oh, I should see it. Okay. Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the kitty is cleaning their paw, and we're so excited and happy to see the kitty. So you pick the kitty up and are giving so many hugs. The cat is not enjoying this and expresses that in panel number 3 with a push off. And then one of the creatures, it looks like from is that Labyrinth or the Dark Crystal, has come along. And how would you like it if I picked you up and snuggled you? And the cat is able to get away.
Thank you.
How did I do?
Really good.
Okay.
Awesome,
Yeah.
Amari. Thank you. All right, we've
You're
got 2
welcome.
more. We'll go to Susan. Maybe is trying again, and then we'll go to Edgar. Finish up with Edgar. Susan, did you want to try it again?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Okay. I really like how many cats we've had. So, you're tripping over the cat. Cat is creating some chaos, but because the cat wants a back rub. The cat has spied you on the floor. It made some sort of mess. The cat is a lot of work. And in the panel number 4, you are just exhausted from dealing with the cat. How am I doing? How did I do?
And that was close. The cat broke something.
Oh, I see the pieces. Yeah.
And then I was picking through its fur to make sure it didn't have glass in there. And then it was watching me clean up. And then I was exhausted.
Cats are jerks like that.
Yeah. They always watch you clean up their messes. Thank you, Susie.
You definitely captured the exhaustion.
All right, we'll go to Edgar next. Here we go. Edgar. Thought we lost you for a second.
Yes, yeah, my Zoom died on me, but I'm back. And thank you, Amy, for the inspiration.
You're so welcome.
And this is, I'll simply say, this is 24 hours in my life last Saturday.
Okay. So yeah, if we could zoom in. So you're waking up, you're doing some typing, some working. It's not looking happy. I'm seeing the ploods. And then, okay, you did get some sleep. That's good. Okay, so you were up late working on that. You got some sleep. Yep. And then you had to drive. The road sign, what a great way to indicate a long drive. Well done. Well done. And now you've made it. Oh, we're at a nostalgia convention. That sounds fun. All right. Oh, sell. You're listening, everything's everywhere. Okay. And you're spotting something exciting. And maybe it's an auction or it's like one of those police lineups. No, but I think we're at an auction. I don't think you've been arrested. And then we're driving all the way back because you've got that call back to the road sign. Perfect. And rock and roll concert. You live a very exciting life.
Yeah.
Okay, and you've found your friends. You're a man about town. This is so much more exciting than my life. I would have been asleep for 4 of those panels. How did I do?
And Pan, a French technopop duo with the beautiful Victoria Lafori and Simon, the sound guy who noticed me dancing and they invited me to come meet them after the show.
Well done. Okay.
I didn't catch that in the bottom.
And this is me. Actually, this is the director getting us all ready for a live radio show that we're doing.
Okay. So not mugshots.
No, fortunately not. But you never know.
Okay. Well, I'm coming to hang out with you this weekend. That looks fun.
Thank you very much. And thank you for the inspiration. It was hard doing it without words, but it was good practice.
Yeah, it's good to stretch outside our comfort zones.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Edgar,
Thank you.
thanks. And if you have links to any of your radio shows, please put them in the chat.
Oh, okay. I do. I can put a link for this show. Yeah, I'll do that.
That would be great.
Fun.
Thank you.
All right. We'll go back to Amy. Amy, wow, that was an epic. That was epic. Oh, these are fun. Challenge and people rose to it. It's tricky. This was tricky.
I mean, it was supposed to be. So, but I mean, wow, everybody knocked it out of the park, and I can't wait to, get a chance to look closer when you gather them up, when people share.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that last I'm gonna put it in the chat one last time. We had a lot of things that we said we wanted to put in the chat. I think there was Georgia had a book, must be a friend or student of yours or something. Edgar, we want to hear about your radio show. And Amy, do you want to give us the last plug for your book in progress, the thing you're working on?
Yeah. So I'm making comics about it's called Mamahood. It's sort of a story of queer family making, and it includes some like sort of recent legal history and developments that happened. So it's a sort of autobiographical, sort of broader on the topic of sort of comics and how we use comic storytelling to explore identity and that kind of stuff. So that's generally the work that I do. And I put little bits out on Instagram. I also have a comic called a web comic called Normal Human Adult, which is just about being autistic in public. This bagel story started out as a normal human adult script. that, and I do a lot of this kind of stuff and teaching and workshops, and so please keep in touch. This was
Awesome.
great, and you guys are so game, and everybody rose to the occasion beautifully. So
A
thank you.
lot
This
for
was a
sharing.
thrill.
And you're at Hired Hand Studio
That's
is
me.
your Instagram handle and your chat and your website. So I just put that in the chat again. I'm gonna ask everybody to unmute, give you a round of applause, and say thank you so much for hosting such a fun.
So much. Thank you. I really
Yeah, there we
enjoyed
go.
it.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thanks.
Thank
Thanks, everyone.
It was a lot of
It was
fun.
very
wonderful
fun.
session.
Thanks,
And,
everybody.
and Tom,
Thank
I got it in
you.
there.
It
I
was
got the
really
link
fun.
in there.
Oh, great. Yeah, yeah.
Bye. Thank
I was
you.
surprised to make it in.
Oh, I got your
Thanks,
Instagram.
everybody. All
Thank
right.
you
I'm
so
gonna
much,
Great.
click that
Amy. This
link.
was
Thank you.
Thank you,
awesome.
Amy.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Also,
Tom, for everything you do.
All right.
thank you guys. I was just wondering if maybe one day we can share our comics too.
Yeah, in the chat and also in the email you'll probably get on Sunday or Monday. There are lots of ways to share. So thanks so much. Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.